Beyond Cool's back, and great news. This is a recipe from my university days. Really filling, and it was able to feed the masses, and again, super tasty, and of course, super inexpensive. I'm actually just cutting 10 to 12 medium-sized potatoes in quarters. That's all you need. Of course, this is something that is also very delicious. And the reason why I'm not making wedges is I do want them to sit up like this in the pot. And you'll see that why afterwards. So I like them standing up. So, and we're going, oh, this is a gigantic one. So I said 10 to 12 medium-sized potatoes. Again, what we'll do is cut it as best as we can. And again, I'm trying to stay away from wedges. But again, some of them will be wedges. That was a yellow potato, my favorite. So a mixture of white and yellow. It's whatever I had in the cold room. And again, it's winter time. It's pretty chilly outside. This is comfort food to its finest. I'm placing everything in a pot as we go. One pot meal, and it will have everything you need. And of course, the good news is this will be one of your go-to recipes in the winter time. And again, I had some really big potatoes in there. 10 to 12 medium size is more than enough, but I'm filling in every corner of the pot. Another thing is inexpensive, this meal. Even though I have carrots, I'm just jazzing it up a little bit. You don't need the carrots or the red onion, you just need potatoes and sausage and potatoes. Can't go wrong with sausage and potatoes. Usually 5 sausages are more than enough. Those are my homemade, so I should actually cut like this for all my fans out there so you don't cut your hand. But again, I'm living on a dangerous side and I have to hold it, but my knife is super sharp. So that's just another little tidbit. See, when it's flat, it doesn't move. And of course, this is beyond amazing. You can't go wrong with this. Again, I shouldn't be cutting like that. But again, I'm being a little silly. And the last potato. Perfect. I'm going to dry the board and we're going to cut up the sausage and then we'll go from there. I need a cloth. Don't have to dry the board, but hey, living a little dangerous. So this is my homemade sausage. You can buy any sausage that you love. This is not as fatty as the sausage you would buy at a store. Technically, the fattier they are, the better it makes this meal. Of course, the potatoes will soak in all those good juices, and that's why it's a famous recipe. So what we're going to do, I'll just throw that in the garbage, and then I'm going to pause it after I cut these in. Some people like to cut them in half. If it's a nice big sausage, you can actually cut it in 3s. Sausage is pretty inexpensive. Potatoes are pretty expensive. You go to a grocery store, this is a meal under $5 that feeds at least 4 people. But in university, after those amazing nights, this is also a great comfort food late at night. So there we go. I'm going to wash my hands and then we're going to go on to the next step. So the next step is, as you can see, roasting pan. Roasting pan with a lid is the easiest way of doing this. If you don't have a roasting pan with a lid, then just get any roasting pan and use aluminum foil. Extra virgin olive oil is my go-to. I'm just giving it a nice, and this is also, you're wondering, whoa, that might be a lot. I'm gonna use my hand and the other hand is clean, so I just really want them to be soaked in that olive oil. It's not really soaked. There's not really any olive oil at the bottom of the pan. It's because we're going to spice this up before we add the carrots and the sausage. Carrots are optional. The red onion is optional. It's just for us to make it look pretty. And also you can say you got your veggies in. Only 4 little carrots. Pretty simple. So the best part is the spices. Again, you'd use the spices that you like, but you do need to have the basics. And the basics I'll start off with first is a half a teaspoon of sea salt. No more, but again, I like a little bit of Himalayan salt, so I might just do a little sprinkle of that. Also, go-to always is black pepper. So fresh cracked pepper. And I love black pepper. And the next, this is pretty much all you need to do if you're on a budget. But I'm going to show you a couple of things that can jazz it up a little bit. First of all, you know my go-to is paprika. And again, I just like the color and the taste of the paprika. So that's optional. But it does look cool. And oh, the smell is amazing. Cayenne is my go-to. This will spice this up. So you might not want cayenne. Cayenne is super hot or spicy. So you have to be very careful with that. And then, you know me, the health benefits of parsley are going crazy. This is an awesome meal with your dry spices. Hence why I also said it's a comfort food and it's great for the winter. I was doing a little bit at a time, but that was 1 teaspoon of parsley flakes. And then rosemary. Oh, a half a teaspoon of rosemary. That will just bring it up a notch. Thyme. I'm just going to sprinkle a pinch of it. And then oregano. Oregano with potatoes is amazing. So I'm doing a half a teaspoon. I should be measuring it for you, but again, it's all by eye. And again, with a little bit of oil on it, it really brings it up a notch. And then what I like to always do is try different things. You can use turmeric, but you have to be very careful. So I'm only going to put just a little bit. That might not be a spice that you really care for, so don't put it in if you don't want to. It just gives that unique flavor. And again, bay leaves are go-to. I usually, look at that, that's beautiful. I might wash that. You're supposed to wash your bay leaves because again, it's dried. You don't know where it was dried. So I'm a person that likes to do a quick rinse to get all that awful things off. And this is where you're going to have fun. And you put these bay leaves. So there's like 5 or 6 of them. Oh, one just broke. And I'm just burning it around evenly. And again, there we go. And then we're pretty much done. You don't need to add any more spices. But some people like garlic powder or garlic flavor or onion powder. Because I'm putting a red onion in there, there you go. I'm putting well actually a quarter. Just a quarter because it's pretty strong. A quarter of a teaspoon of garlic powder. Again, that is super strong and you don't want to go further with that. And now before we add anything else, we're going to do one more trick. I need to get my measuring cup to give you the exact measurement. So now, before we put the sausage and carrots in, this is just get a half a cup of water and just pour it away from the spices so you don't wash off the spices off the potatoes. Again, that garlic powder is pretty strong, so If you don't like something with garlic, don't put that in at all. You need to find your preference. And what's going to happen is we're going to put the sausages now around. And don't worry, the spices are sticking with the olive oil. And we're going to put the oven at 400. Every stove is a little bit different, but my oven, 400 is perfect. If it's not hot enough, do 410, 420. 400 at 1 hour. We're going to look at it in 30 minutes. When it beeps, set the timer for 30 minutes. And right there is beautiful. Like, look at that. A one-pot meal. And in 30 minutes, what we're going to do is we're going to see if the potatoes are sticking. All we have to do then is just rub it gently off the sides, and we'll go from there. And of course, red onion. We're done. That simple. And we're going to put it in for 30 minutes, and we'll go from there. The oven now is at 400, so simple, so easy. Whew, it's super hot. Let's get that in there, that bad boy. Let's set it for 30 minutes, and then we'll look at it in 30 minutes, and we'll go from there. Again, a very simple meal. It's going to be delicious, and it will be one of your go-tos. So 30 minutes has gone by. Let's check out this bad boy. Okay, that's super hot. Let's open it up. Whoa! Let's just try the side to see if it's sticking. No, it's perfect. And the sausage is turning brown. The potatoes are a little bit hard, so another 30 minutes will do. I'm just going to turn these sausage around so it golden's on both sides. And this is like amazing. This is like beyond amazing. Yikes. So there's that red onion, and let's turn that around. Yeah, 30 minutes, the potatoes will be ready. Let's look at this. Let's look at that. You can't go wrong with that. So we're going to put it back in the oven for 30 minutes, and I'll see you shortly. This is beyond amazing. Remember to hit that like button and that subscribe button, because when you see this final meal, and my lid doesn't want to go on, there we go. Hit that subscribe button, because this is going to be one of those winter classics. So 30 minutes is up. Oh, it's reminding me to shut off the stove. I've done this recipe so many times that I know it's cooked. Whoa, super hot. That oven. Another reason why you do in the winter, your heating bill. The stove heats up your house. It is golden. Sausages are golden. Potatoes are cooked. We need to get this on a plate. Let's get it on a plate and see where we go from here. So this is one plate. I put the carrot in there. The sausages and potatoes look amazing. We'll go to the stove, and then there you go. I told you this would feed an army, and this is like beyond amazing. Remember to hit the subscribe button. Remember, hit the like button. And of course, this is so tasty, and I can't wait to dive in. See you later. Now the taste test. The potatoes are can cut really nice. Sausage is cooked all the way through. I told you I've been doing this for so long. It's still steaming. The carrot is perfect. The knife goes right through it. It's like butter. And let me try this potato. Oh, the spices is amazing. It's not greasy at all. Again, let me try carrot. Melts in your mouth. And a sausage. comfort food to the finest. Please try it out. And you, please, please, please leave a comment at the bottom and let me know how delicious it is.